We salute les fonds de la course hippique, and it is the Longchamp summer evening here in Paris. And please do to remember to get all your friends to subscribe to YOLO so that we can bring the best of the racing coverage. Plus, of course, I was on the podcast this week and talking to Barney over the Deauville Racing Festival, the Meeting de Deauville Barrière, so you will be having a lot of me for all of August. Sunday's nap is in the feature, the Grand Prix de Paris, and I think maybe this can go to Ireland with Trinity College. He was very, very good in the Prix du Jockey Club at Chantilly last month, and then too good for them all in the Hampton Court Stakes at the Royal Ascot. And this should be a good race between Aidan O'Brien's Dubawi Colt and Henri-Francoise Devin's New Ground, who has to be known to all of the English horse racing fans after coming fourth in the Epsom Derby. Christophe Furlan's Uther and Francis Henri Graffard's Surabad can make the places, but for me it will be Trinity College that will win. My next best is Nautical Force in the Irish Stallion Farms EBF race. It is just the 4 runners none, so I will expect the race of tactics for this 10-furlong trip. Of course, now that the Guy Ath progeny are coming to the racetrack, we must remember his brilliant 2020 season, where the only horse to beat him home was Magical in his very final race. So I am always noting these over this trip, and that is Nautical Force's sire. Guy Ath won the Juddmonte International at York in that 2020 season, and that race was later rated the best global horse race of 2020, so I like this pedigree. Donacha O'Brien's Professor Longhair has to be the closest rival, but Nautical Force it is for me. Earlier on at Navan, I will be taking the chance on Zuhaila for the Ardboyne Hotel maiden race and hope that Johnny Murta has her ready to race the first time up. I think you say non? Of course, the experience on the racetrack must count, so both Washington Street for Ger Lyons and Sun Soldier for Andrew Oliver are on my list. Zuhaila is a Blue Point filly that is a half-sister to Zarzini, who was Très Rapide over 5 furlongs, and so I find plenty in the breeding to give me confidence in her. If she gets her racing head right the first time, I think she is fascinating and I will back her to beat Washington Street and Sun Soldier. Down in Paris, Double Major is in the Prix Maurice de Nuel. This is a good contest for Double Major to be winning, and I think that it can be Sibayan that will make him race. The last run, Double Major was 5th in the Prix Vicomtesse Vigier, and that Group 1 means to me that this is a lesser plate, the Prix Maurice de Nuel, as a Group 2. And Double Major had Internauta behind him then, so it can be Francis Henri Graffard's Sibayan that will be closest to my selection. I will have the feeling that these are my 3, but Double Major it is for me. Then in the Prix de Malherbe Oulala, it is impossible, n'est-ce pas, to not be betting on Sunli to win this. She is the most exciting 3-year-old filly in training this season for these middle-distance races, and I will be on her to win this with all of my heart. Of course, it has been the brilliant Christophe Soumillon who has made her 3 from 3, but as a Juddmonte filly, it is of course Colin Keane who will be with her on Sunday evening. Maybe Ed Walker's Killen Queen will be the one to try and take the race from Sunli D'accord, but she has the extra gear and will be winning this, and then we will see her in the Yorkshire Oaks next.